It's the Cable
Let's grab a Black Lotus. That is an exciting start to a draft, I tell you what. Huh. So Guide to Souls is probably the best card here. It's just not the most exciting Black Lotus start. I might just grab Swords. Swords can go into a bunch of different archetypes. Could keep us like a little open, but still take a quality card. Mana Leak's a lot better than it looks in Vintage Cube. It's a lot closer to Counterspell. It's easier to cast than you'd think. Tireless Tracker and Crab are both options. They don't like excite me as a second pick, as like a direction, but they're options. And you could take Portal if you had like a real penchant for doing artifact stuff. We just did an artifact deck though. I'm gonna grab the Swords. Mox Pearl? Okay. Okay. We got ourselves a start here. I'll put a screenshot up on Blue Sky. Look at this! 2 pieces of power that's never happened before. Come please watch my stream. Must have been a pack and a half. Illogical. Every pack has the same amount of cards. I'm gonna take a Lotus Petal. A lot of times when you're starting fast mana, just like take more fast mana. Lets you turn one something truly stupid consistently. I kind of miss Black Lotusing out Consecrated Sphinx. I wonder if the new Sphinx would give me a similar vibe. Ephemerate does not spark joy. Battlesphere is fun. I think because I've got the Black Lotus, I'm supposed to be interested in the Yogg's Will. I'll try it, I guess. You know, be a sick one. Bolas's Citadel with this start. Just cast the damn thing. I got such a soft spot for Emrakul. I don't think that's the direction I should be going, though. I think I'm supposed to grab Lorien Revealed or Baleful Mastery. Wasteland would have lined up with Red and 6. Had I taken that over City of Traders, could have been a direction. Thinking about Crab, thinking about Dam. You'll black-white Yogg's Will deck. It saddens me seeing the mono-green landfall deck wheel. I should do some of that today. I'm gonna grab that Mox Opal. We definitely have the artifact count for it. Even some of our colored spells, the Wishclaw, the Portable Hole, fit really well. If it wasn't in the pack, then I'd be taking the Vamp Tutor. I think maybe Heath. Wow. Shadowy Backstreet, Reanimate, Mox Diamond. I'm gonna take this Diamond. This would be a good balance shell, I tell you. The idea of him to track wheeling a table would have astounded you when you're younger. Yeah, same. Sometimes you see like Mind Twist wheeling, you're just like, oh my god. I was like drafting the other day, and I had an Ocelot Pride, and I was just thinking about like going back in time and telling people that a 1-mana 1/1 would be like a snap first pick over Mind Twist, and it would be like not close. I have Converter here. I actually want that Tezzeret. Yeah, let's grab the fucking Tendrils. Tendy's still in it. The Tez is fun to play with, I agree. Little backup plan there. Plays well with the Hex Mage, too. The Tez can untap Coveted Jewel. Almost interesting. Think about Liliana. Yeah, give me the Coveted Jewel, actually. There's a chance I play this. We got a Lorien revealed and an Undercity Sewers. All ready for the Ancestral Recall pickup in pack 3. I was hoping we get that Urborg back late. Thinking about Flooded Strand, thinking about Workshop. Workshop currently only really taps for Coveted Jewel, though. Not great. I still Explorer taking double green is kind of rough. Could be sweet, though, right? Could help me, like, Depths combo again and again. Solitude's a good card. This isn't, like, an especially exciting spot for it. Hello. Yeah, the Mana Vault plays really well with Tez. I think I just want this Urza Saga. It's a very good Urza Saga deck. Yavimaya over Breach seems wild with Lotus in the mix. So, Breach, you should think about as more than just a card that you'd like get rock hard with when you see a Black Lotus. You kind of need cards in your graveyard for Breach to work. And this deck doesn't really have that. Like, my one tutor doesn't even go to the fucking graveyard. So what is Breach doing here? The odds of being able to flashback a spell is actually very low with what we currently have. And the Yavimaya, like, if I didn't take the Yavimaya, so it'd be somebody who's like, oh, it's fucking wild to pass Yavimaya when you got Dark Depths this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm making the mocking voice, and I shouldn't be. But there's always something, you know? There's always somebody who's going to, like, way overvalue one card over another one. When it was really a pick between, like, two things that weren't that good. Yeah, give me that Wheel of Fortune. We'll make it work. If we had the Mana Vault, the Manifold Key would be a lot more exciting. Maybe I just want a Lutri. Very hard to cast in this deck. Maybe I'll just take Razor Verge Thicket, I like the green angle in this deck a lot. Although Canyon is, like, kind of cute with the Ice Till. Maybe I'll just draft Luris. We have, like, several ways at tutoring up the Black Lotus, so we're just, like, going to have it every single time. And Luris just makes it a lot better, We'll one of those lands, too, that I was kind of half looking at. Kind of a funny Oath deck, Bad with Mycospawn. But Oathing into, like, Ice Till Explorer, I think, is very funny. Also fills up the yard for Yawgmoth's Will, if I'm still excited about Yawgmoth's Will. Yeah, I don't really want any of this. Past that late Courser, and I'm, like, actually considering the Fast Bond. The issue with Fast Bond here is we're just, like, not going to have very many lands. So I don't think it fits the deck very well. Yeah, let's give me more card draw. Hey, there's the Citadel. God, I really want that Urborg. I'll grab it, though. Godless Shrine, a little Overrun Tomb, I don't really have tutors. I don't really have fetches and stuff. Oh, the theater works now. Well, Mycospawn can fix for white. As can Reclaimer, Yeah, Reclaimer's exciting. Just getting Saga is exciting. Alright, should we jam Leovold in here too? Could have had a lot of things demonic tutor. I'm still not thrilled about the idea of having Fast Bond in here. In my, like, 13 land deck or whatever it's going to end up being. It is cute with Citadel, though. Fast Bond. Maybe better than Hymn to Turok. This is an interesting one. Yeah, the Black Lotus show, So many ways of tutoring up the Lotus. The Tendrils isn't amazing here, but it does play really well with Citadel. So even if the Tendrils isn't, like, killing the opponent, it's still letting us go through a lot of cards. Might not be able to play that City of Traders. With all these color requirements. Maybe Metamorph's a cut. I don't really have good targets except for the Coveted Jewel, maybe. Maybe the Coveted Jewel's a fucking cut, huh? Could play the Abrade. Don't really like splashing for removal, of course. So many black sources do we need here? It's like 9 minimum, right? 3. I'm gonna count Mox Diamond. I think it's gonna be fucking impossible to get a good mana base without counting Mox Diamond and stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, okay. And then green needs 7-ish. I think we're mostly casting Ice Till Explorer off of Black Lotus. This is 7. Okay, cool. And then white just really has these. I thought white was going to be like way bigger in this deck, but we do have this like nice removal. I was saying I don't like splashing for removal earlier, but this removal is really quality, right? Swords and Vindicate. And I don't think it's going to take up very much in the mana base. We have that Mox Pearl and a couple duels and stuff. There's 7 white sources. We don't need 7 white sources. I can cut this plains. And then red, yeah, we have 2 random duels for the 1 Wheel of Fortune. That's pretty good. So I can go up to 12 black sources or go up to 8 green. Like this is good, I think. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to play a plains. Jetmir's Garden, Strablan color. Oh, that's true. Yeah, we. I kind of want to cut the Rafine's Tower though. I'm adding Jetmir's Garden. Hey, Quinnen1, thanks for the sub, thanks for sharing the Prime. Quinnen says, hello, YouTube people. Yes, hello to the YouTubers. You thought this was a vintage deck? This would be a wild one. I mean, it's a wild one anyway. Terrible looking opener, huh? Sure. Should really let me discard off the top of my library here. Well, it's not a Dax steal your Citadel, so that's good. Makes my attack with the 1/4 look silly, of course. wonder if I should play the Mox Opal to like pay the extort on Sorin, huh? Well, I guess the order doesn't matter. Not the worst little turn. Answered some things at least. No, I knew this was gonna happen. Wish I had an academy for this Mega Spawn to go grab. There's some damage, eh? Where did Soren go? It got Galvanic Discharged. Hemming is tempting. I think I want to... Excuse me. I think I want to Tez... Untap Mox Pearl, play Sowing. I could kick the Sowing. I just don't know if that's very good. I don't know if any of this is very good. Yogswell would be sick in this spot. I wonder if I was just supposed to loot with Converter. Try and find something real juicy. Or just like him into Myco Spawn. I don't think I'm going to live long enough to draw that and activate it and stuff, but it would be lethal. Just kidding. Tendrils. Yeah, opponent does 10 damage if they just put 2 more permanents into play, right? Just off the Citadel. Kind of hard for them to not get there. Yeah, and that's lethal too. Remember that the Bolas can sacrifice itself. Yeah, with a lot of potential draws. Hex Mage popping would have been able to threaten like the block pop. Let's get fast spawned in here and cut Coveted Jewel. Be cute to metamorph my Citadel back after they steal it. Just have a redundant copy in play. This hand, so like the last hand looked really sketch, but at least it had a plan. This hand might be pretty bad. Yeah, the last one was like, hope nothing happens since there's a saga, so I can tutor up Black Lotus and have it do some cool shit. And that happened. This hand is like, are we hoping to naturally draw the Black Lotus? What is this? That is helpful. Good tendrils here. Kind of like it. You get further away from the Hardcast Citadel, though, because this is like also a treasure stored under the Converter. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. You could slam Citadel here. I kind of like waiting a turn so we have a land drop off the Citadel. I could have really used Nurborg, huh? How bad is tuning up Black Lotus here, huh? Pretty bad, I guess. I'm gonna do it anyway. Damn. We could sack the Hex Mage to remove the counters. Storm count 8. Very close to dead here. Okay, they just need one more damage. Or another removal spell. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, alright. We did some cool shit, and that was not good enough. Let's get this fast spawn back in here. Over him. I'm just talking. I'm just talking, friend. Just doing my job. Gotta talk about something. This is kind of how I was expecting fast spawn to look in here. But when you're comboing off with Citadel, you know, there's definitely spots that I wanted it. GG's Prisfald. You're rerouting Earthsea? Nice. I want to. I've got that giant book, the giant Earthsea book. I'm not supposed to tutor with this, right? What would I tutor? Lotus Petal? Oh, Currency Converter. I'd go get Currency Converter. Next turn I would get to ult. Does ulting do anything? Yeah, I'll just give it a turn, I guess. Okie dokie. And then Tez is probably going to launch the treasure token next turn. Oh, that's not bad. Not very neighborly. No, not very neighborly at all. How many times in my life have I seen a Moxen or Parallax Wave? That's a good point. I just posted a screenshot on Blue Sky. It's that interesting league going on here. My Mox Pearl has returned. Alright, well, gonna make him do it. This exposes the Dark Depths to Sorcery Speed removal spell, but they could also like hold the Spellbinder back to chump for a turn and then use their Oust or whatever, so... kind of like just making them have it there. Kind of a satisfying little game. Tez was a house, absolutely. So this might look like a nice mixture of lands and spells. That's not really what our deck is doing. We're not really looking for like hand of lands and spells. We're like, how quickly can we get a Black Lotus, or like, you know what I mean? Like it's a different thing. I think once we're on 5, this starts to look keepable. Maybe I just been the Dark Depths, as painful as that is. Ooh. I don't think this Tez is going to be this as good. Seems decidedly not as good as last time. I kind of want to grab the fucking portable hole. I'm going to grab Black Lotus, though. We may not have won a single Black Lotus game so far. I'm still going to grab it. All right, Citadel off the top one time. Let's go. It's a very aggressive Chain Lightning. Maybe they're worried about Wheel of Fortune binning it. Probably just supposed to grab Saga, huh? As tempting as Thespian Stage is. Flage coming through, sure. You love you some Beast in Black? Well, why don't you marry it? Have you thought about that, huh? Got him. Fuck. Fucking 4 mana, gain 4 life was not what I was hoping for from Tendrils, of course. Lotus Egg, you gotta, if you want to activate the Saga here. Yeah, I don't think Citadel can get me out. Probably just don't have a way to win here. Oh, well, fair enough. Oh shit, we get another game? That's exciting. Yeah, I kind of like the red removal. Not enough to actually play it, I don't think. Well, Coveted Jewel's kind of bad here, right? Right? So this hand could just threaten to go get a Dark Depths. I think that's kind of bad. Based on the fact that we saw them have Parallax Wave. So like turn 2 we activate, turn 3 we activate. I guess you can go get Saga with Reclaimer on 2. Maybe that's good enough. I kind of hate it. They've got a bunch of like shitty burn spells that are great at popping Reclaimer and kind of bad against the rest of my deck. So we might just fucking do nothing here. I'll come get it later. Wait. Thanks, babe. You could Night's Whisper here. I think I should have run out the Swamp to sacrifice, actually. Got me. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Tricky Trout, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 19 months there. Glad I didn't go for the Dark Depths combo, huh? It's weird, but I don't think I get Black Lotus here. I almost get Currency Converter. I'm gonna grab the Mox Pearl. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Klug. Appreciate the sub. Hope you're having a good day. The main reason I'm serving here is they showed me Parallax Wave earlier. And so, like, if they are going to Parallax Wave both tokens, I want to get the 5 damage in, make it a little easier to Tendrils them. Interesting. They have Burn in their deck, but they're Hellbent. So I'm just going to shock myself there, cycle my Garden. Yeah, I think they showed me Fire Blast in last game. Worth keeping in mind. Excuse me. Alright, one more turn of this. We got it. I kind of want to Swords it. You feel very silly if you just, like, die to them top decking a thing, though, if you do that. Hey, look at us winning a match. I was gonna say, when we were losing that second game, if we lost this match, I would actually play out the third match because this deck's fucking wild. Very rare that I'm invested enough to want to do that. And we kind of have the same decision point of whether to go for Dark Depths or just go get Saga. I think I just want to get Saga. Maybe not, actually. I think I just gotta kill that frog. Oh, wow. That would have been so bad for me. Sure. One man away from kicking this. There's a chance I'm still supposed to be grabbing Saga here. And combat damage does not remove loyalty counters, right? I think if my Myco Spawn was a 4/4, I could kill it in combat, but not as a 3/3. Because this is a 3/4. Well, there's a lot of air in my deck, but that's a kind of a convenient 2-card combo for the opponent's here. Like, there's so much just like random fast mana and stuff. I was most worried about them hitting Citadel. Oh, interesting, they didn't play it. The other hand has an answer to a 2020. Kind of wish I'd tapped this slightly differently, but... did the block sack thing there, because if they have a bounce spell, I don't want them to get a Shinobi hit in as well, is basically it. Time Warp, interesting. Oh yeah, we knew they had Kaido in hand. I should have eaten the Shinobi. What was I thinking? Yeah, for whatever reason, I thought the Kaido was gone. Disaster, huh? I don't know if there's anything more disheartening than losing to Shinobi. I want to play my cards! Yeah, kind of a disastrously played game on my part. Huh. Ah. Now this is the opener we've been looking for. KW wins! This deck's like a mean gold mine. So it's not a very explosive hand, but it does have these nice tutors. So at least be able to do something this game, right? Be a little bit more comforting if we had a white source for the swords. Oh, perfect. Does turn 1 Tez do anything? Oh, I played the wrong fucking land. Oh, I played actual black source there, and then I can turn 1 the Wishclaw Talisman. Currency Converter is interesting with Tez. I'm just gonna grab a Mox, though. Yeah, if you play the Swamp, then you got the Talisman down turn 1. It's a little bit better. Tez could tutor again. I don't know what would be grabbing. Just another Mox. Opponent was just off it, I guess.